Hey everybody, hope your day is going really good. Looking outside, looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know if you guys always feel the difference, but when the pressure changes outside, for a lot of us, the pressure causes more inflammation and makes us hurt quite a bit more. I wanted to give you guys an update on Belbuca. I've been on 300, and just so you guys know, starts at 75, 150, 300, 450, and then there's 3 more that goes up to 900. But for anybody that has chronic pain, normally 450 is probably the highest that your pain management doctor will want to give you, because it is really effective medication. And again, it is nothing like opioids. They call it, again, I'm not even going to say the word. One of these days I'll look it up right before I do a video. It is an opioid ingredient in this medication, but there's so many other things that work with that medication, so it's not just the opioid that's giving you pain relief. Even the pharmacist said this is so detailed information. She says, I need to do more research to actually explain to you how it actually works for you. But I can tell you, went off of it a couple days just to see, am I going to feel any withdrawals? None whatsoever, guys. I don't even feel anything like taking like a Percocet or Norco. I don't like feeling the euphoria, the high feeling or cloudy feeling. Matter of fact, my mom even says on the phone, you sound so good. You sound so clear. And I think, it's good for other people around us to be able to give us, their sense of how we're doing. I do seem to, on this medication, it doesn't feel like I'm on a medication. So the every 12 hours is not so bad. I find that, it's hard between sleeping and taking the medication. And if you're, let's say, mine is like 6 at night, 6 in the morning, because that's usually when I wake up. But sometimes I'll sleep to 7 or 8 and it seems to be just fine. Now, I did call the pain management doctor today because I said I wanted to experiment, and I just went to a 2019 Soul Fest concert in San Diego. And I felt for the first time in 6 months I could leave the house and go somewhere and actually enjoy myself. I kind of wish I didn't feel so much pain, afterwards. So I called my doctor and I said, always kind of thank them for working with you, because sometimes, they'll just say, oh, this is all you're going to get. This is, that comes to when you're on the other medications that are full opioid. On this kind of medication, they're looking for around the clock to help you with your pain receptors so you can get out and have a life. This medication, guys, is really, I know has already changed my life. And now I have this sense of, excitement that I can travel again. I can get out and do more things that I haven't been able to do. So I called her today and I let her know about the last week and how I felt. And if I'm just at home walking around the house, it's okay. I do have a little bit of breakthrough pain due to the weather changing, or maybe I'm cleaning the house and doing a lot more. And so she said, always with your pain management, well, can you come and, I forgot the word that she used, surrender the pain medicine you have. Well, I just picked it up. Mind you, you take 2 a day it's like a 28-day supply. And I told her, well, I just got done picking that up, and since you're going to put me from 300 to 450, and I always like to say, it's your expertise. You tell me what you want me to do. They do work well with you better. And so she's like, nope, I'll just call in 150. So for this month, I'll take 2. And mind you, I'm sorry that I didn't show you guys. I will make a video and show you. It is about this tall and it's about that wide. and it's got one yellow side and the other side is white. And I thought you had to dry your cheek on the inside, but no, it actually says to wet your cheek and then press it for 5 seconds on the inside. And I find if you put it a little bit more down by your teeth, you can talk and it'll just dissolve, because the longer it dissolves, the slower it goes into your system. That's ultimately what the direction says for, helping with your pain receptors. So I'm going to just have the 2 patches, one 300, one 150 for this month. And then after that, then she should just order the 450 from here on out. But you guys, like my mom right now, she's in Missouri, and I find, I've been out in California for 20 years. I have always found that the medical research out here is way superior. The doctors and everybody, they're just quite a bit up on things. If you do get doctors back east, is what I always call it, and that they're good, then that's really great. But we haven't really found that. I lost my father and my sister, and both, especially my sister, was due to just so lack of care. And doing the wrong thing and just being a horrible doctor. I'll tell my story later about that. So I'm telling my mom that was on the same regimen as me with the Percocet, and she has a lot of pain. My mom had brittle bones for a long time by taking too many steroids, and by telling her story, she's had cement put in her back, and her spine is not aligned correctly. She's had knee problems, shoulder tears, knee replacements. Her hips need to be replaced. And when you get older, you have a lot more pain. So what I'm trying to do is work with my mom to let her know, by my experience, that this is really something that the doctor may not even know anything about. And if so, he probably won't even feel comfortable prescribing it. But I told my mom, basic thing of her being the same as me, of that you do have some anxiety, and they took her off of her Xanax, and she needs to be on that. When it was hard enough for me, and I don't want to see her suffer. So I feel like telling everybody, with everything changing now, where your doctor doesn't want to give you your Xanax or doesn't want to give you your clozapine, or if somebody just happens to be on Valium, they don't want to do that. They want to refer you to a specialist. So I'm telling her, go make an appointment with a psychologist, because they can write prescriptions. Counselors are really good for talking and helping you through your pain and helping you through different parts of life. But your psychologist is really, he's there, and he's a professional in his area to be able to tell you what medications that are right for you. And I told her, make your appointments, so at least you won't be seeing him beforehand, but it'll be ready that he can write you a prescription for clozapine. So when you go to your pain management doctor, you can say, hey, my daughter's experienced this, or I know somebody that has, and I really need to be back on my Xanax or my clozapine, and here's my prescription. Or I have an appointment with one to help me get set up because I want to try this new medication. Remember, guys, we hire our doctors. Doctors make us feel like that they're God. You have to, listen to them, and what they say is everything, and therefore that's why we feel so abandoned, because but it is very particular in the area of pain management that if you go doctor shopping, you could be labeled, and that there's just this big registry, benzoids and pain medication, that you go to one doctor and he pulls it up, go to another doctor and he pulls it up. They're all going to see the same thing. You have to be very careful, because most pain management doctors make you sign a contract. Okay, so given that, you got to be very careful how you do this. So I'm telling my mom, make the appointment with the psychologist, and knowing with the time coming up, she won't be able to see one, but she'll have it ready. Go to the pain management doctor and say, hey, my doctor tried this brand new medication, and I really want to get off opioids. On that level, disturbs my stomach, and most importantly, I really need to be on an anxiety medication, and that I don't want to have a nervous breakdown like my daughter, or so what. And so I know the medication might be new, but I really do want to try it and wait to see what their feedback is, because we need to, like I like to tell mine, you're the expert, and I know that, you're going to be there for my best interest, even though deep down inside we know they're not like that. If you get one that's totally against it, it's time to get a new one. But I have a feeling that he may say, I really don't know much about this medication, and so I'm going to send my mom a bunch of pictures and a bunch of information, and I'll put that on my Facebook group too if you guys need it, or just reach out to me, and I'll be able to work you through whatever your situation is. And so what I find that with all of us with chronic pain, if you are on Percocet, Norco, and you're taking 3 a day, 4 a day, you need to be able to start around 300. And there is a chart for doctors, okay? And I think maybe 10 years ago that might have been fine for me. But as I'm getting older and, you get like, now I have arthritis and all this other stuff, the 450 is probably going to be what I call my sweet spot. And I actually use that terminology with my pain management doctor. So she called it in today. And so again, here's another warning. Pharmacies don't have it. Here's what I got. They're so expensive that they order it and they're not keeping it on the shelf. Now, with any medication, I always find, being in California, I do get the advantages of having a new medication. Just like Xanax has been out for many, many, many years, but clozapam was the newer drug. It's longer acting, longer lasting. It doesn't come on so fast and come off so fast, so you have a panic attack. And it also has this natural relaxing your muscles. So with chronic fatigue and our muscles hurting so bad, I don't take Lexerils, I don't take muscle relaxers anymore. And it also helps you sleep if you have a sleeping problem. Okay, so back to the medication. So they had to order my 300 and I had to wait only 1 day. Well, actually 2 days. The day I got my prescription, I was ready to pick it up and it wasn't there. Now, mind you, I got on the Butrans patch, which is going to be the same effect as Belbuca. Butrans just only goes up to a 20 and it won't cover us that is on this pain level. If you have very moderate chronic pain, then the patch is amazing. Okay, so Belbuca. So I got the prescription that day, came and they says, well, we have to order it the next day. So they ordered it and they said, call by noon, you'll have it. They didn't. Thank goodness I wasn't, I had already used the Butrans patch to come off of my Percocet. Guys, it is pretty amazing. If any of you guys have been on opioids, the withdrawals are horrifying. Don't be scared. I only had 3 days where I felt like my legs were agitating me, crawling. I just felt a little agitated, but being back that I had got the psychologist to write the clozapam, it was really kind of a great thing for me because it was only 3 days. And then I remember just saying, I can't believe that I am off of Percocet. I am off of opioids. I don't feel that horrifying feeling. It was amazing. So first of all, I don't want anybody to fear coming off your opioid because that's been my fear for the past many years. And if anybody's ever ran out by a day or two and had to withdraw, it's very frightening. So these medications are designed to compete with the pain receptors. My pain management and my pharmacy explains it extremely well. They compete with the pain receptors, and therefore your Butrans patch or your Belbuca is going to win. Okay, your full opioid's not going to win. So that's why instead of withdrawing for 10 days and sometimes longer, you're only going to feel maybe the effects for 3 days, and it's just super light. So that's going to help you to get off of all of that. But because I use the Butrans patch, trying that out first, the Belbuca is going to work the same way. I wish I had the Butrans patch because You only put it on once a week, guys. Once a week. And it goes into your system every hour. And I swear, if they ever can go up higher than a 20, because 20 is kind of low. If they go up to 30 or 40, then I'm going to go back. Just to know once a week. And you can swim and bath and blah, blah, blah. You only have a few things to worry about. Like, you know, don't go on a heating pad. Don't sit in direct sunlight for a couple hours. You know, stuff like that. Other than that, everybody said they got itching. And I never got not one side effect. So maybe they've improved that. I don't have... Everybody that I had looked on YouTube said they had itching. They had to go get a spray. And it was so irritating. They couldn't stand it. Guys, I was on it for over a week. I didn't get anything like that. So I do think that they have improved in that. But Belbuca is amazing. Belbuca's given me a wonderful life back. It's not going to take away everything. But, you know, today is a bad day for me. And I still am out at the post office right now, guys, sitting at my truck. Just had to mail a couple of things out. Gonna go to the grocery store. And I don't feel, you know, like, I gotta hurry back home. Gotta get back home. Just can't stand this right now. I feel like, you know, I'm okay. But I do still feel like, hey, I got a disease, you know, whatever. Now, when I go on the 450, I'll be able to sit back and let you guys know, you know, about how much better I feel. And if I don't like it, I'll go back to 300. So right now, I'm just trying to share my experience with you guys, and hopefully this takes away any fears. If you guys have any questions, I posted, if you are watching the video, you have to scroll to the bottom of all the suggested videos and it'll say comments. I posted my Facebook group. It is for anybody with any kind of pain, any kind of disease, anything at all. Come and join. And we have lots of information on there. Subscribe to my videos so you guys can kind of, you know, keep up with them. And I'm always going to have information on here and always going to be giving you guys some love and giving you some support and whatever you guys need. We're here for you. I've already been hearing some positive things in the book or the Facebook group saying this really is a whole different type of group, because we don't get a lot of support in other groups and we're afraid to comment due to what, you know, people response are and their uneducated factor of being on pain medicine and having a stamp on our forehead. They think if you even mention the fact that you're on a pain medicine, or you're a drug abuser, you're addicted, you have an addiction. No, guys. Again, dependency due to pain and dependency due to side effects of a medication. You guys, I have not really had any side effects to Belbuca. A couple times when I was doing some cleaning of the house, I don't know if it's because I got a little overheated, I just kind of felt a little nausea, but not so much where I couldn't drink or anything like that. So I don't even know if that was a side effect of the medication. I thought maybe I might have had a slight headache and all that, but then I went and got a massage and my neck was just so tight. And then after the massage, headache gone. So no, didn't have that. It really strains up your bowels from when you're on a full opioid, guys. It slows down your whole digestive system. Now it's really nice to be going twice a day, and you're not having that bloating and you're not having that pain. And so I need to have in my group, I'm going to post some new, it's a digestive enzyme with prebiotic and probiotic. And if you take one of those a day, especially if you've been on medication like this, it really tends to be healing the inside of your body. I'm just feeling so great, so normal. Have you ever been jealous of somebody that says, oh man, I just got, like husband, get out of the restroom and second time a day, it's all, and they feel all manly because they went into their, I get a little jealous about that, I will say, hey, I told you guys I'm not a shy girl, I'm here to help you out. So yeah, it kind of feels like that. And not feeling so jealous now. Now I kind of have bragging rights. That's what happens when we get older. We lose our censor and we're not so embarrassed. But you know what? When we're helping people, there's no embarrassment. So, all right, guys. So my video is already 20 minutes. Cannot believe I talk way too much, right? can't keep a video under 20 minutes. Much love. Join the group. Please join the family. It's really a whole new kind of family, and I look forward to helping you guys. Anybody needs support. I don't care if it's 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Call me, message me. I'm here for you. We all have really bad times. Some of us have more than others. I've been there, really, some dark days. So I'm dedicating my life to help you. So much love. Let me give my strength to you guys today. I only get my strength through the Lord. And without talking about religion, because I respect every single person's religion, that's where my strength comes from. And I've been praying for so much extra strength to give it all to you guys. So love ya. Peace out.